Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your Love Gems reading. This is meant to be a brief set of insights about your relationships, your passion, your love and devotion to service or your craft, um, your channeling of passion into your creative expression, all aspects of love, which is large. And I try to make that relevant to personal relationships, which I know many of you are interested in. I try my best. Those of you familiar with my style know that this is a little bit of a different approach for me, but um, I am enjoying this opportunity, this challenge for myself, and would love your feedback. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for all of you. So if you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. I'm grateful for your being here. If this reading resonates for you at any level, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And Sagittarius, I have chosen the respite card, and Spirit is very interested in acknowledging this liminal state that you are experiencing right now. For many Sagittarians, you are experiencing so much internal change, uh, uh, regardless of the external change that we're all fielding in the world. But you have uh, grown and changed so much, particularly with Pluto moving back into Capricorn in the last few minutes for the next few weeks until the middle of November. You are literally having to recall and summarize lessons you've learned over much more than a couple of decades. For some of you, you were uh, not around when Pluto was in Sagittarius, but many of you have lived through Pluto's, not just its transit through Capricorn, which is wrapping up, but its transit through Sagittarius before that. So there has been so much that has changed about who you are that you are in a deep process of processing, absorbing, integrating these changes, really coming to know yourself now in a way that is so radically different from the way that you experienced your selfhood in the past. This is something that you have had to construct out of massive destruction that you experienced on whatever level. So, this is really describing a needed healing period for you to adjust to who you are and the way that you do things now that is so different. I pulled two cards that represent you, the Justice card and the Strength card. And I think it's so interesting that traditionally these two cards used to be switched in order to prevent uh, malintentioned individuals from manipulating or utilizing this powerful spiritual energy of the tarot cards. However, at this time, it feels like this is about you recognizing the work you've done to persevere through some really difficult challenges, the knowledge you've gained in the unfair treatment you've received, the imbalanced treatment you may have been literally taken from. You have certainly experienced some kind of oppression, and I'm talking about personal relationships here. I'm talking about spouses, former spouses, exes, current partners. Um, Although the Sagittarians I'm reading for are currently single at this time, even if you're in relationships, there's a sense of redress needed for all the ways that you have been cut out of the rewards of your relationship or manipulated to for your partner's gain and your loss. it looks as though you survived this for a very long time. You put up with it. You really accepted this, surrendered this in many ways for the good of the relationship, only to realize that you had been stolen from in some fundamental way, taken from, denied, repressed, kept in the dark, or ignored. And the high priestess is describing your ability now with a heightened sense of self awareness, of consciousness about what is aligned for you and what isn't. You're trying to intuit to what degree you should pursue redress for what has been taken from you. Not so much from, I want to get back what's mine. That doesn't feel as though this is the top concern for most of you. What I feel is it's more looking at the overall experience of being denied or treated unjustly or unfairly, not simply just for your benefit, but for the benefit of the person or persons who took something from you, who treated you unjustly or unfairly, or denied you something that you had earned. You're really wondering if that isn't part of your responsibility in reclaiming something that belongs to you. A consideration for what you are allowing to occur in the world. If you don't stop it with regards to your own experience, then that person or those people are free to continue to perpetrate unfair treatment, wrong treatment, unjust treatment on others. So you are really feeling where and how to surrender this, what your action should be for the long haul, what the spiritual value is in reclaiming something. I'm going to clarify with one card, simply because this is such a dense reading, and out pops the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles shows me that you have become a master of some particular craft or skill. You have elevated yourself to be the most excellent, the most competent, the most organized and thorough master in a craft or practice that you can be. You're at a place of recognizing that your abundance is so excessive that you are now in a position to be generous with others. And that generosity primarily includes showing others how you achieved the success that you did, whether that means teaching particular skills or an overarching mindset that has supported and assisted you in achieving this particular expertise. This is yours to not only share, but to enjoy. You enjoy the ability to give back to others something that you have earned. And this is kind of putting a final emphasis on your power to surrender to an injustice or to redress it, to seek the compensation that you're owed, um, and whether the power to be in this position to be able to pick and choose is a heavy one for you. You realize that it is defining to you and that it isn't just okay to let things go by sometimes. Sometimes it's important to say, this is what I'm owed and this is what I intend to do to get it. And that is also part of the model of experience that you're showing to others, the model of behaviors of success that are completing and defining not only you, but opportunities for others. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for this intense reading. Until next time, namaste.